Okay, so when you have your fabric pieces cut, then I take each set and put them to the piece they're going to be sewn onto. And we're going to start with Unit 1, and you do them in the order that they are numbered. So I have the window piece, which is B1, and with the printed side of the paper up, I'm going to lay that piece of fabric face down and place the paper on top of it. Then C2 is a house piece, and it goes right sides together with the window piece. Then make sure the paper is placed on them so the edges that are together are leaving a seam allowance on the seam. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay. And then we're going to sew this. And when you set up your machine, I just use a neutral thread for paper piecing, but you need to decrease the length of your stitch to 1.4. Begin in the seam allowance and end a few stitches beyond the line for the next piece. Then open your fabric up. And I'm a little short on this corner, but I'm not worried about that because I have plenty of room here. All right, then on the other side, I'm going to fold this over so I have it about 1/8 of an inch seam allowance, and I'm going to trim this off straight. Then I'm going to do the same here at the bottom and trim these pieces. Save that for another window. Put your next house piece right sides together with your window and sew it on. And I'm starting just a few stitches before the end of the line. And do the same thing over again. Now, the next piece is this bottom house piece. I'm not going to worry about trimming this off. I'm just going to put it on here so it's even with this line, completely parallel to that line. And once again, we're a little bit short, but I'm not worried about it because we have plenty of seam allowance. Okay, the next piece is the door.
Market Square Shopping Center. And the restaurant in the shopping center, there's Chili's. And that's on the east end of the shopping center. Or that's on the west end of the shopping center. We're on the east. We're right across the street from the post office.
Okay, that completes Unit 1. And if you notice, I thumb press all of my seams. And when all of the seams are sewn, then I like to put the iron on this and just press to make sure they're really flat before I trim the edges. The next thing to do is trim the edges on the line around the piece.
Okay, good enough? You bet.
Boy, she wants